Hello everyone, hope you're having the most wonderful day today. Welcome to Anime Inc. For today's video, we're going to be talking about the top 10 best anime where the main character awakens their power. So sit back and relax as we get right into the content. Over time, anime plot stories have evolved from what they used to be and have become very interesting. With many anime adopting different and varying story plots, every anime lover's personal favorite still remains the anime where the main character awakens their power. These kind of anime just gives us goosebumps every time. With that said, in this video, we will be taking a look at the top 10 best anime where the main character awakens their power. Before we get started, make sure to subscribe to the channel if you are an anime lover, and if you aren't, it's never too late to become one. Without further ado, let's get this show on the road. Number 10, The Rising of the Shield Hero. Written by Aneko Usagi, The Rising of the Shield Hero is a Japanese dark fantasy isekai light novel series that was adapted into a TV anime series. The anime tells the story of Naofumi Iwatani, a gentle Japanese youth that was summoned into a parallel world alongside 3 other young men to become the world's cardinal heroes and fight interdimensional hordes of monsters called waves. To make things interesting, each hero are given their own legendary weapons when summoned. The twist in the tale of this anime is that the same kingdom that summoned the heroes to defend them would later paint them as villains. Naofumi, the main character, and the other heroes would not take this lying down. They came back annoyed and even more powerful than they were before. Number 9, Arifureta. Based on a similar storyline with that of The Rising of the Shield Hero, Arifureta is a Japanese light novel series that was written by Ryo Shirakomi and adapted into a TV anime series. The anime follows the story of Hajime Nagumo and the rest of their class after they were transported to another world. Being the weakest in the group, Hajime received the most average of magical abilities. Even though he is very weak, Hajime Nagumo is still happy to be among those he considered as friends. His happiness didn't last very long as those who refer to as comrade betray him and leave him for dead. As we would all expect, this makes him very angry and he ends up getting stronger on his own. Number 8, Yona of the Dawn. When it comes to betrayal in animes, it doesn't get any better than the story of Yona of the Dawn. The anime tells the story of betrayal and also how the main character gets powered up. Yona's story literally starts with betrayal, as her childhood friend and a guy she trusts ends up killing her father. Short of options, Yona flees the palace with her ever-trusted bodyguard and begins the journey to regain her kingdom. Yona and her bodyguard search for an exiled priest who tells her about the Crimson Dragon King and 4 dragon warriors who unified the nation long ago. She sets out to find these warriors, and in the process she becomes super strong. Will Yona be able to save her kingdom, or will she fail in her efforts? You will have to watch the full anime series to get the answer. Number 7, Cross Angie. Our protagonist is a 16-year-old princess named Angelise Ikaruga Misurugi, who can't control mana, in a world where everyone else can control it, and those who don't are treated as outcasts. On the day of her coronation, her elder brother publicly exposed her shortcomings, which turned her into an object of hate and ridicule in the blink of an eye. She is stripped of her royal privileges by her brother and sent to Arsenal, where those who can't control mana are kept. She soon discovers that despite not being able to control mana, she is quite skilled in use of paramail, and also had good physical strength. A special ring given to her by her mother has the ability to unlock paramail and allows her to use it effectively. Now, as strong as ever, she embarks on a quest to right the twisted world she once lived in and believed in, and also confront her scheming evil brother Julio. Number 6, Roka, Braves of the 6 Flowers. Also known as the Heroes of the 6 Flowers, Roka is a Japanese light novel series that was written by Ishio Yamagata and illustrated by Miyagi. Just as the name implies, the anime series follows the story of 6 people known as the Braves of the 6 Flowers. Each has been chosen by the goddess of fate to defeat the demon king Majin. Even though they were meant to be 6, 7 heroes were gathered. This leads to confusion among the heroes and causes them to believe that one of them is an imposter on the side of the demon god. The main character falls victim to this assumption. He's betrayed and hunted down by his fellow heroes only to return back overpowered. Number 5, Code Geass. This anime follows the story of Lelouch V. Britannia, the prince of the Holy Britannian Empire, who was exiled after he confronted his father following a series of events, including the murder of his mother. He accused the emperor of failing his mother and sister, who was so traumatized by the incident that she lost her sight and her ability to walk. He was sent to Japan to give them a false sense of security, while his father's troops invade and massacre them. This enrages Lelouch even further, who vows to avenge his friends in Japan. 7 years later, he meets a girl who gives him unimaginable powers. The power is called the Gios and allows him to bend anybody's will to suit his purpose. He makes a return to his former homeland to seek revenge and make the world a better place. Number 4. Rakudai Kishi no Cavalry. This anime is set in an alternate reality where a group of humans called Blazers can create weapons of choice with their souls. Every year, the 7 Mage Knight Academies in Japan hold a tournament named the 7-Star Sword Art Festival, where they determine who the strongest apprentice knight is. The Hagun Academy has low rankings, and the director has to do something fast to save face. He then recruits an A-rank Blazer called Sela Vermilion, the princess of the European country Vermilion. On her first day in the academy, she meets the main character, Iki Kurogane, an F-rank Blazer, who has been cast aside for his lack of skills. He had suffered rejection right from childhood from his own family, but still continued to work hard. Using a technique named Blade Steel, his noble art named Itoshira, and the help of Sela, he develops his skill and became one of the strongest characters in the anime. Number 3. The Legend of Legendary Heroes. By now, most of you would have noticed that these anime storylines are very similar. The same thing can be said of The Legend of Legendary Heroes and Berserk. Like I earlier mentioned, the anime has a very similar feeling to that of Berserk. It follows that of Reiner Lutz, a lazy student of the Roland Empire Royal Magicians Academy. On one particular day, the Roland Empire goes to war against their neighboring country Estable, and in the process, Reiner loses his classmates. Aftermath of the war, Reiner sets out to search the relics of a legendary hero at King Sion Assel's command, and finds out that a deadly curse is spreading throughout the continent. Through his journey, Reiner gets betrayed but returns back 10 times stronger. Number 2. Vinland Saga. The anime follows the story of Thorfinn, son of Thor Snorsen, a legendary Viking commander who left the life of violence and battles behind to settle down in a peaceful village in Iceland with his wife Helga. One day, a Joms Viking named Floki arrived in the village to enlist the help of Thors in a battle, where in reality, his main motive is to kill Thors for deserting. Thorfinn had always wanted to see the outside world and sneaked onto his father's ship, despite explicit orders for him to stay home. His father's ship was attacked by a band of mercenaries led by Askeladd, but Thors managed to fight them off. However, he surrenders when Thorfinn is taken hostage, allowing Askeladd to execute him. Thorfinn swore to avenge his father's death and began living life as a Viking, and soon grew into a man of unimaginable strength and skill. Number 1. The 7 Deadly Sins. Finally, on today's video, we have the story of the 7 Deadly Sins. Although the story of sins is considered that of heroes, there was a point they were tagged villains. The 7 Deadly Sins are a knight group of 7 assigned to protect their kingdom. Along the line, the knights alongside their leader, Meliodas, were betrayed by their comrades and their kingdom, making them the enemies. Just as the name of the video states, the 7 Deadly Sins are the main characters of the anime series, and they come back with their powers fully awakened and ready to take on any challenge. With that said, we have come to the end of today's video. Which one of these anime where the main character awakens their power is your favorite? Do make sure to let us know in the comment section below, and if you think we left out any anime, share your thoughts with us as well. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Until next time, stay safe guys. Bye.